Okay. How have global population changed over time? We know that there is great change happen in population over time. Okay. Actually, we can say that in the last few years there is kind of rapid population growth, and for sure we are having many reasons for this growing in population. Today we're going to revise all what we got about the population change and what made some areas more crowded than others, what things which is might push people away from certain area, what things which is might attract people to come and live in a certain area. Okay, first of all, I want to ask you a question. It's related to the population growth. Why do you think it is kind of growing in population? Okay, now more than before. Yalla, give me ideas, ya banat. We are revising, so I believe that you know something about this. Okay, why?
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Maybe because one of the reasons that healthcare is improving.
Okay, the great healthcare people received, okay, the improvement the healthcare has, for sure it help people to have healthier, to live healthier and longer. What else يا حلوين?
Miss, I think more jobs.
More jobs. Okay, why do you think more jobs might increase the population? I'm not talking about here, I want you to be more accurate in the question. I'm not talking about why some areas might have high population, others might have low population. I'm talking about general one. Why do you think the population increased in general, overall population? Okay.
Because living conditions are easier now.
Maybe this is a great reason. Maybe because the living condition is easier now, so people, they are having kind of stable life, so they are thinking about having more and more kids. This is might be a reason. Yes. What else? Let's say, what about the clean environment? The clean water people have now everywhere. Okay, in the past, this is wasn't available like what we have it now. Okay, people will suffer because of not having those resources available in a way which they can use it safely. So like we might say clean water, the clean environment, also the perfect and great healthcare, the improvement in healthcare by using more and more technology to discover diseases and things like that. What about the vaccine? Okay, vaccine help people to be protected from diseases which is in the past. Okay, people died because of it. Got it يا حلوين?
Yes, miss.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so who can read this slide for me?
Can I read it, teacher? But I can't see. I can only see the first slide. The title.
Introduction. You couldn't see the early settlement began. People have huh?
No, I can't see it.
Who can see it?
Not me.
Miss, now I see it.
Yeah, now I see it, teacher.
Okay, who's able to see it? Please read it.
Me. I can see it.
Yes, me.
Salma. I can see it.
Salma.
Should I read? Okay.
Yeah.
Introduction. Since early settlements began, people have continued to move around the world. Physical features have had a big impact on how people live. Over time, the reasons why people migrate all over the world has changed as they continue to look for food, water, space, and improved standards of living.
Great. Okay, so from this slide, we can understand what? We can understand that reasons of migration have been changed over time. In the past, people used to move from place to place, okay, seeking for food and water. Okay, and also they just want to meet their basic needs, but for sure with the growing we are having and everything around us, the reasons of migration become different. People started moving for different reasons. Who can give me examples or reasons for migration in modern time?
Maybe can I say?
Yeah.
Maybe because the life is poor or expensive.
Maybe the expensive, the costful life in their area might make people think about moving to another place which is having lower cost on their basics need. Maybe. Okay. What about the job opportunities? What about education? People now move for education. Okay. Sometimes they are traveling overseas. Okay, for to get to receive their PhD, their master degree. Okay, from countries which is founded far away because they are providing better education. So actually reasons for migration have been changed over time because the people needs changed also. Okay, got it?
Yes, miss.
Okay, when we talk about migration, excuse me, and when we talk about areas that have more people live in it, okay, and less people found it in different areas, we have to talk about what? About the push and pull factors. And simply, when we say push and pull factors, we can say that they are the reasons why people choose to move from one place to another place. Simply, this is a definition of push and pull factors. They are the factors, the reason that make people leave another place and go to another one. So when we talk about pull factor, okay, we can say that it is a factor which is pull people, which is attract people to come to another place. The push factor, it's the factor that pull people away from certain area. Okay, so this is simply the definition of push factor and pull factor. And in this part, I want you to remind you about a word. Okay, we made a stress. I made a stress on it when we explained the lesson. When I said, what does it mean immigrant with I and immigrant with E? Okay, who's ready to answer? Yeah, Halween.
Me.
Yes.
Sama or I?
Okay, go ahead. One who's yalla Sama.
Okay.
Yalla Sama, ready to answer?
Yeah. Immigrants with E means going, like exiting the country, but immigrants with I means coming to the country.
Come into a country. Okay, so the immigrant with E, when you exit from a place, okay, come immigrant with I, with you enter, with you are migrating into a place. Okay, and they told you can remember it by E and I. E exit, I enter. Okay, you got it like that. Great job, guys. Okay, any question about this one?
No,
Miss?
Yeah?
Miss Jenna says that she can't hear you.
She can, but you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can, but she said she can't hear you.
If she couldn't hear me, it might be a problem with her internet connection, or she might need to restart her computer, her device, and her phone.
Oh, okay.
Because since all of you are able to hear me, okay, so she needs to check her personal phone. Maybe it's a problem.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's talk more and more about the push and pull factors, and we will find that those factors divided into social factors, economic factors, political factors, and environmental factors. Okay.
Okay.
So in those tables, there are too many factors. It's divided into 4 types, okay? Environmental, economic, political, and social. Okay, so the push factor divided into those 4 categories, and also the pull factors divided into those 4 categories. Okay, when we talk about environmental push factor, we might say the natural disasters might push people away from their. Okay, if they're having a problem, okay, with like a drought, like flooding, okay, it's not mentioned here, but flooding also might be a push factor. Okay, so we might say natural disasters might work as a push factor. Okay, drought, poor soil of the needs more and more resources, and the soil is poor. It's not it's not fertile soil, so people might have a problem like this. So they might think about leaving their area and go to another area. This is considered environmental push factor. Economic one, when we talk about job, we're talking about economy. When I talk about financial issues, we're talking about economy. So what about if they don't have that much job opportunities available in their area? They will think about moving to another area, which is going to have more and more job opportunities over there. When we talk about political one, whenever there's an unstable government in the area, people, I think, will think about this, about moving to another place who's having kind of stable government. War, okay, if they are feeling like there is kind of feeling abused because of their views and stuff like that, so the political view, okay, if they don't have the freedom to say their opinion, this will be considered as a political problem. Okay, they are limited people from saying their opinions or sharing an opinion, stuff like that. So the 4th push factors might be the social one, maybe the high crime rates, poor living conditions, and also maybe poor school. Okay, poor schools. And what about if there is no family there? You would think about moving because nothing, you don't have this warm feeling of family within this area. Okay, and if you don't have good health care in the area, this might make people think about leaving to another place which is providing these needs. With more service in general يا بنات، يعني الهيلث كير والترانسبورtation والeducation, okay, all of those we call it like services. So if people do not receive good services, or they live in an area which is having poor services, this will push them away from it. Okay, got it?
Yes. Miss
Okay.
Laura wants
So
to enter.
Lara wants to enter. طيب wait عشان we need to نعمل شوية حاجات كده عشان نخلي لارا تدخل. اوكي.
Okay.
عندنا لارا وتولين بس لارا I couldn't see Lara in the waiting area. Tulin is found. There's Tulin and Tulin, but Lara doesn't show. Okay. You can just send her message that she doesn't show. I think I'm sharing my screen, so you're able to see the one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So again يا بنات نروح تاني لل push والpull factors. Okay, وهنا هنتكلم we'll speak about pull factors. ولما نتكلم على pull factors we will talk about the good climate, fertile soil, the water supply, the shelter, all of those considered as environmental pull factors. Those are reasons, environmental reasons, which is attracting people to come, okay, to this area. Also, when we talk about the economic pull factor, like varieties of work, the great job opportunity the place have, this is economic reason, which is might attract people to come and live there. Okay, when we talk about the stable government, but I think stable government will go with political one. It's wrong in this one here. Okay, stable government will go with political ones. Okay, not with economic reasons. Okay, but here as an economic pull factor, we might talk about stable economy. Okay, And if the country is rich, a wealthy country, this might attract people because they're gonna have a high standard of living within the country. They're gonna have high quality of life over there. When you talk about political pull factor, for sure we're gonna talk about peace. Okay, having peace in the area. Okay, and they are having social care, great social care in the area. Freedom of speech. We said that as a push factor, if you don't have the freedom to say your opinion or to share, this might push you away from the area. But when we are talking about political pull factor, we can say that freedom of speech, this will attract people to come into a certain place, okay? And feeling equal within the place might also attract people to come to this area, okay? Hold on, because I believe there is somebody in the waiting. Mael, okay? But again, Lara doesn't show. Yes. I don't know why Mael, I admitted her more than one time. Yeah, she entered. Okay. ماشي يا حلوين.
Okay, miss.
يبقى نتكلم على
Okay, miss.
political pull factors on the peace, social care, freedom of speech, okay, the equity, the country providing equity within her people and her citizens, or the one who live there. There's good things which might attract people to come and live in the area. The last category, it is the social category, where important social one, it is the family. What about if you got the chance to live with your family and you are granted to have good income, high quality of life? Are you gonna leave your family? For sure, no. Okay, so the family links might work as a pull factor, okay, which is attracting people, okay, to settle in a certain place. Also, when we talk about finding good services in the area, the excellent services, as I mentioned, when we talk about hospitals, education, transportation, all of this, all good under service, okay, services. So if the place is providing good service, this is also will attract people to go and live over there. يعني خلينا ناخد real example. Okay, if you have two choices, one choice within the same country, يعني, by the way, migration might be from country to country and even within the same country or the same city. You might live, let me give you an example يا بنات here Nadia. Okay, we might live in a place which is very, very far from Al-Haram. Okay, and this place does not have a good transportation system, and somehow we found another place which is very close to Al-Haram, okay, and also it has good or excellent transportation, and it's near from your school and many good things. What do you think you will do?
I'll move to the other place.
Okay, you're gonna move to the new place, especially if the rent is matching or it's suiting you. If the rent is okay for you, okay? If they provide all of the good things with an acceptable rent, okay, but this is the idea. Okay, so as I mentioned, pull factors, they are the factors who's attracting people to come to another place. Pull factors, these are the factors which is pushing people away from certain place. Is there any question?
No, miss.
No.
Okay, so over here, those are the meaning that for some words that we already covered in the lesson. I want one of you to read it if you're able to see it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Meanings. Push factor, reasons for moving away from a place. pull factor, reasons for moving to a different place. Immigrant, person who comes to settle in a country. A service industry, an area of business that provides a service but doesn't produce anything. Thank you.
طيب okay بنات, thank you حبيبي. طيب I'm done with today's part. Is there any question?
No, Miss, thanks.
Okay, so inshallah I'm done with it. Inshallah there is no class up to the schedule, no social virtual class tomorrow, but inshallah the video for this session will be uploaded tomorrow inshallah, and the previous session video will be uploaded tonight bismillah, because I had kind of technical problems, so I wasn't able to upload it yesterday. But inshallah I will upload yesterday the previous class video today, and this video will be uploaded tomorrow inshallah on Classera. And there will be a discussion room in Classera if you would answer the question, which will be found over there. And as I used to say, I'll be happy to receive your questions if you have any in the discussion room. I love you, and happy Ramadan for all of you يا حلوين.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you حبايبي. Okay, وإن شاء الله أشوفكم على خير. و I just want you to remember